This TikTok account has done 1.3 billion views in the last 200 days purely from organic content. I have stats and access to accounts that no other gurus have on this entire app. And today we're going to go through the exact ways to blow up organically on social media through something I call algorithm hacking. Now, no, this is not a go viral quick strategy. This isn't something I'm going to sell you a course on. This is purely a video giving you all the info that I've learned from posting and working with some of the biggest businesses, brands, and influencers on this planet for the last 12 months, including the people that I just showed you. Before we get in the video, so that you guys know I'm legit, last 4 weeks, $67,000 in gross volume, not including anything we did over Bankwire. As a company that creates and posts content for businesses, we've done over $100,000 in the last month. Now, in terms of amount of money that we've generated for clients, last year alone, we generated $80 million for clients in revenue from short form content. Yes, that is a real stat. We've worked with people like American Idol, the Jonas Brothers, Amalfi Jets, the list goes on. Okay, so I know what you guys are thinking. What is algorithm hacking, Nate? And how does algorithm hacking result in you generating extra money for businesses? And also, how does algorithm hacking result in 1.3 billion views? Like, wouldn't everybody else be doing it? So in order to connect these two numbers, you have to provide some examples. The two examples that we're going to go over today is this guy right here named George Salba, as well as Coalfield Advisor. Now, I'm also going to populate a few other examples of people that I've personally worked with, but we're going to start with these two for now. So what do these two people have in common? Well, content. Content is the absolute key to going viral organically. Duh, right? That's not really any new information. However, the similarity, if you actually look at the content they are doing, see this? Organic revolves around their business. Toughest negotiation, pressured him to buy, shipping will make or break. He went from Audi to Kia and hates it. These are very attractive hooks that are all in the exact same format. The text is in the same spot. Look, all the text is leveled. The cars are included at the bottom here, right? Now on this one, it's coming in right here, as you can see. Literally, algorithm hacking is posting organic content until you find one thing that works clearly, as this guy did, and you do that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. How do you start to translate these views? As you can see, 55K, 39K, 44K. How do you start translating these views into this meteoric growth here? And does 1.3 billion views equate to $70,000? Well, spoiler alert, 1.3 billion views equates to multiple 8 figures. These guys down here who are getting, 15 million views a month are easily doing a few $100,000 a month here. Whereas somebody like Carter Coalfield is probably doing about $1 million a month. And I actually think it's disclosed somewhere that he and one of his partners do over $1 million a month. As you guys can see right here, you have the subtitle captions in both the videos. You also down here have the white bar text, the podcast microphone, the same, almost like very similar backdrops. And as you can see, the hook here, tax deductible, is in red. And as you can see right here, the keywords are also highlighted in red. They are rinsing and repeating the exact same content every day. Now, just so you guys get an idea, let's watch a video from George and then a video from Carter as well.
Carfax. Ooh, it's a moderate. All right, this is going to be not a clean car, but we're going to call anyway. It's a 2018 Audi S5.
So he's just doing these simple sales call videos to try and land deals, as well as he'll do these videos at his car lot. But as you guys can see, it's a pure rinse and repeat every single day. Now, what a lot of people think is, aren't people going to get tired of this? No, that's the craziest part. People don't care. They want something to enjoy when they get home. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, well, Nate, my business is boring. I don't sell cars. This guy's an accountant. If you ever went to college and you took an accounting class, you know that accounting is like the most boring thing to talk about ever. So how does he make it interesting? Well, he loops his business in with trending topics. Tax deductible family vacations. That's a great video for when summer's coming around the corner, or spring break. Like, see, he did this in September. So people are going on Christmas vacation. So this is perfectly timed.
Family members
as you can see, very similar style to George. The subtitles, the white text, and guys, I could pull up a million different examples of people doing this. You guys probably are watching this video and thinking about people who are doing this. But as you guys can see, if we look at his Reels tab, almost every single video follows the exact same format. And something to think about here is the volume. This is a volume game, guys. Content is a volume game. You're going to have some of these videos that do 30K views, but then you're going to have others that do 300. And this is really where where the money's at. But how does this content that they are making transition into them doing $100,000 and $1 million a month? What they are doing is introducing warm leads into their businesses. What is a warm lead? Warm leads are leads that know you, they trust you, and they know that they need your product or service, right? So you're going to have your link in bio. So if you have a car business, the easiest link to bio is going to be sell me your car. If you're a CPA, it's going to be save money on taxes. Click here to book a call with one of our advisors. For real estate, sell me your house. Or you could go the other route too, which is send me your deals. The whole idea is that you guys are not making content just for free. You're not making content to make money on ad revenue. You are making content to introduce leads into your business. They start to know and trust you through content. Through showing personality, they also begin to know you and trust you even more. Providing free value is where you go from a follower to a customer. So somebody is going to follow you because, oh, I like their content and they're showing great personality and I like what they're talking about. When they become a customer is when you provide them free value, which seems counterintuitive. However, the whole principle of algorithm hacking is getting as many views as possible, providing as much value as possible so that people feel as if, wow, he gave me this for free. He clearly must know more if I pay him, so I want to pay him. This is a lead generation hack. As well as you're going to grow your presence on social media, be able to reach out to cool people, work with awesome guys. And by giving that free value, they now know that they need your product and service. So why is a warm lead good? These are the people who get on your calendar, book a call with you, and are already sold on your product or service. These will be the easiest sales calls you'll ever have in your entire life if you do this. This also works for even businesses that are, one that I've talked about a lot on my channel, like clipping and YouTube automation and tons of other businesses. You will be able to land clients through content, showing personality, and providing free value, then directing them into some kind of source of making money. Link in bio. Lead generation. If you have a car business, sell me your car. CPA, save money on taxes. Real estate, sell me your house. Clipping. YouTube automation. Let me handle your clips. Let me grow your socials. YouTube automation. Let me build out YouTube automation channels for you, done for you, right? Or let me teach you about YouTube automation. Now, how do I do this? Well, a lot of people get it twisted. They think that you have to either have a personal brand or you need to have a business. I'm here to tell you that that is not the case at all. The best way of handling content on social media to algorithm hack is by having both. Both of these are basically the same thing when it comes to content. If you have a real estate business, nobody is going to watch your content if it's just you sitting there talking about business all day. As well as nobody is going to follow you on Instagram if you just talk about yourself all day. You have to talk about yourself and show your own personality, but also show how that relates to your business. These two things are intertwined, and every person on social media who is doing well are combining these two things. There's a saying that goes, you cannot be half pregnant. And with content, that is true. You need to post this shit on your main socials, on your business account. It needs to have your face in it. And if you're somebody who's like, hey man, I don't want to show my face, I don't want to do any of that, then this just isn't for you. And social media will eventually put you out of business. For me, hiring a CPA, an accountant, a lawyer, I'm going to want to go to people who provide me free value on social media, who understand my business, understand what I do, and understand marketing and how to grow a business. Because why would I want somebody to represent me and my company in accounting, lawyers, real estate, anything, if I'm not confident in their abilities to do it themselves? Now, if this sounds like a lot of information, but you guys want to implement content into your business, you can have my team personally install all of our content strategies so that you get all of your content done in a few hours a month, as well as a fully trained editor, AI language models to generate you content ideas, and to script them out for you so you don't have to hire another social media manager, as well as we will plug and play people directly from our team into your business. You guys don't have to pay us anything extra for doing that. Is all packaged up in your subscription to Lead Surge. You can also scroll down and see some of our proven success stories, such as Amalfi Jets, American Idol, The George Shenko Show, and tons of others. We know what we're doing when it comes to content, and if you have the capital and you don't want to handle all this yourself, we offered guaranteed results through Lead Search. That'll be linked below. But yeah, guys, hopefully you found some value in this video. Hopefully this all makes sense, and there are tons and tons of examples of businesses who are crushing it right now and making this much money through content, that now that you've watched this video till the end, you're going to start to see, wow, who gets it and who doesn't on social media. It'll become very apparent who understands what they're doing, understands the meta of social media right now between somebody who doesn't. And it'll also help you guys think about content ideas for your own businesses, for your own things that you want to do. I know this is more of a business style video because the fact of the matter is I am a businessman. This is what I do for a living. I work with businesses, brands, influencers, podcasts, and to grow and scale their social media, as well as I do YouTube automation. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this new style of videos, a lot more educational. I love doing it on Myro, so shout out to them. They gave me a free subscription to actually get on here and try. But to summarize, guys, algorithm hacking generates you views. It generates you leads that then convert into hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars every single month by introducing warm leads into your business who know and trust you and know that they need your product or service. Through creating content, showing your personality, and by providing free value, people will go to your link in bio where you then say, hey, sell me your car, save money on taxes, introduce them into your ecosystem. Now, the way that you do this is by combining your personal brand and your business identity into content because these are one in the same. Make vertical videos where you are the face. Hold up a microphone if you have to. Put on a big smile. Talk about your business. Talk about your experiences. Whether you're a lawyer, you're a CPA, you're in real estate, you can talk about my craziest lawsuit ever, the most money I've ever saved on taxes, the craziest house I've ever sold. You do this in this style with subtitles on the screen right here, like we saw, and title text. Hold up a microphone, put on a smile, and enjoy getting millions and millions of likes on your content. Until next time, guys, peace.